Paris is beautiful, but it's only beautiful because an emperor was terrified, not of a foreign army, but of his own people. When you visit Paris, you're going to eventually sit down in a cafe. You'll order a coffee, maybe a croissant, you're going to take in the noise and the elegance of Parisians. But while you're sitting there enjoying your buttery croissant, you're going to start looking around at all the buildings. Not a particular one, but all of them. Those slate gray roofs that seem to extend to the horizon, those pretty little balconies with tables and plants hanging over them. And you'll start realizing that the city is beautiful because it's harmonious and it matches, but I'm going to tell you right now that this beautiful city didn't happen by mistake. It starts with a guy called Napoleon III. He went from citizen to president and to emperor, and he did all of that in 4 years. But when he declared himself Emperor of France, he inherited a capital city that was falling apart. The medieval streets were so narrow that sunlight hardly reached the ground. Human waste flowed through these crowded medieval streets. The air was thick with the smell of waste. This wasn't just a humanitarian crisis, though. Paris was also a political one. You see, every revolution up until this point had found its battlefield in these medieval streets, and Napoleon III, he's not going to let his throne be taken from him. So he'll turn to a man called Georges-Eugène Haussmann, a very ambitious man, and in fact, he called himself Baron when he wasn't one. Together, him and Baron Haussmann will tear through the city of Paris. They're going to raise medieval neighborhoods, they're going to bury rivers, they're going to move ancient cemeteries, and the result is a beautiful one. It's big boulevards with sunlight, fresh air, and clean drinking water. But the cost of this is a really big one. Nobody even knows how many construction workers died during this project because records weren't kept. Entire neighborhoods, the heart of tight, close-knit communities, were bulldozed and replaced with these big, beautiful boulevards that were sanitized and, for the time, somewhat soulless. And if you're a working-class Parisian, good luck to you, because the chances were your house was going to be torn down. Over 350,000 people were displaced, and there was no plan to reaccommodate them. And there was another reason for those wide boulevards. Because when the next revolution would come, and believe it would, barricades were much harder to build. There were clear lines of fire for cannons, and the soldiers could move much more quickly down these big wide boulevards and crush uprisings before they spread. Today, millions fall in love with Paris, myself included. We love its boulevards, we love its architecture, its beauty, but beneath every photo lies the memory of a city that was demolished to help save an empire. So what do you think? Was it worth it? What story should we walk through next?